Easy poi tricks you can learn in an afternoon? It's not a myth. While there are no shortage of poi tricks that do require a lot of time and effort to get down, that doesn't mean that there aren't also poi tricks that you can get down pretty quickly and look awesome doing so. But what exactly are these mythical poi tricks and how can you learn them? I'm going to dive in this video. Drex here from DrexFactor Poi, sharing with you the love of poi spinning and flow arts to benefit your body and brain. And in this video, I am going to share with you 5 of my favorite poi tricks that are a lot easier than you think. But before we dive in, I just want to give a quick shout out to the friends of the channel. Big thanks to Dark Monk, Fire Mecha, Flow Toys, Pyroterra Light Toys, and Ultra Poi for helping to make the videos on this channel possible. You can learn more about all of these amazing companies and the work they're doing to support flow artists like yourself by checking out the links down in the description of this video. I've been teaching poi for nearly 20 years, and in that time, I've come to the conclusion that the stuff that we tell people is easy is very frequently not. Sometimes what we think of as easy is just the first trick that somebody else learned, and that doesn't quite cut it a lot of times. You really have to think about what's going to be intuitive for somebody who's never picked up a set of poi before. So with that in mind, I've selected 5 tricks that I really do think you can pick up in a single afternoon, sometimes in less than 30 minutes. I'm going to give you each trick, why it's so easy, and how you can learn to do it yourself. Starting with trick number 1, the butterfly. So of course, the first time anybody sees the butterfly, they are wondering how exactly is it that the poi don't run into each other? This seems like it's some kind of a magic trick, right? Well, it turns out it's a lot easier than you think, and you can use your arms to guide you. Start with the poi wrapped up and extend your arms out to the side. With your arms, perform that whole butterfly. That is, bring your arms around in overlapping circles. Make sure that your arms cross about shoulder level across the middle here. We don't want them going out away from you. We want them to stay flush with you the entire way around and create these 2 circles. If you look at this from the side, you should have one hand that is coming down on top of the other one, but otherwise they should be really close to you like you're trying to give yourself a hug. Yeah? Do 10 butterflies with just your arms like this, and then I want you to let out the poi at half length. That means it's wrapped around your hand once, and it comes no longer than your elbow. In that case, I want you to do the same thing. Do those full arm butterflies, but now have the poi extending away from your hands the entire time. This is going to mean that you're not going to have longer butterflies to work with, but that your arms are still charting the way. All right, so the final home stretch of this is that we're going to let the poi out to full length and once again create those big circles with our arms. This might be the point at which you find that the poi are a little bit difficult to control. Maybe they go limp over top. That means that you need to speed up your hands just a little bit. It might be that they get a little wild up top. That means that you need to slow them down. Try and see if you can find a nice balance between those 2 things, ultimately making sure that the poi are just coming out as extensions of your arms. When you can get in 10 reps like this, go ahead and do those circles from your elbows instead of your shoulders. You're still crossing them over each other, but now you're creating smaller circles. Finally, you want to go down to just doing those circles with your wrists, and ta-da! That's the butterfly. And what you're learning in the course of this is that as you're going through the top and bottom part of the butterfly there, the poi are at an angle from each other. That's how they don't hit each other. And you know what? When you work in doing this by using your arms first, it automatically means that your body prevents your arms from running into each other as they go top and bottom. We can just use that then to learn how to do the same thing with the poi too. Excellent. Cool. So the butterfly is probably a trick you've seen poi spinners do before. This next trick is also going to look pretty familiar. Trick number 2, reel turns. So reel turns are going to be a little bit more complicated than butterflies and also have a little bit of a trick to them. But the good news is that you can explore them using your body mechanics first and your poi second. Let me show you how. All right, so to start this off, once again, wrap up the poi and turn to your stage right. What I'm going to have you do here is I'm going to have you push your hands away at shoulder level and then let them drag back to you at hip level. Push away at shoulder level, drag them back to you at hip level. It's almost like you are trying to push away something that's coming at you, like a branch or something like that, and then bringing your hands back on bottom. Now I want you to pause when your hands are at bottom, and I want you to turn to your stage left. When you do that, I want you then to pull whatever you've been pushing away back at you over top, about shoulder level here, right? So think that you pull towards you on your stage left, and as your hands are up top, switch back to stage right, and push away from you. Pause when the poi are on bottom, turn to stage left, pull towards you. Pause when the hands are on top, turn to stage right, push away from you. So we want to push away on the right, we want to pull towards on the left. We want to push away on the right and pull towards on the right. When we make this change, it's always when we're going from the left side to the right side, we do it when our hands are up, and when we are going from the right side to the left side, we do it when our hands are down. In both cases, we are keeping our hands in front of ourselves the entire way around. Okay, so now we need to do this same thing with the poi. I want you to get them spinning forwards on your sides, facing over towards your stage right. And once again, I want you to exaggerate the movement of your hands, pushing away on top and pulling towards you on bottom. Now, when the poi go down towards your ankles, I want you to make the same move that you did when we did this with our hands. That is, I want you to swing them past your hips, and when you turn to your stage left, I want you to pull them back towards you. Now, when they're coming up towards your eyeballs, likewise, I want them to pass over to your right-hand side and push away. So the thing that makes this work is realizing that your hands are always going to be in front of you. You're never going to have a hand go behind you. Basically, when they're up top, your hands go past your eyeballs. When they're on bottom, they go past your hips. So think that you want to push away, past your hips, pull towards, past your eyes. Push away, past your hips, pull towards, past your eyes. And you know what? That's your reel. This may not immediately be obvious, but as you're doing this turn from side to side, what you're really doing is you're switching your hands from being one on each side of your body to each of them being on the same side of your body. Think that every time you make the switch, your hands are just passing over in front of your face or in front of your hips, but always on the same side of your body. Pro tip, when you're making this turn, you also want to make sure that you are turning your body a full 180 degrees or half turn. Maybe practice this between two walls and have a visual check each time that your shoulders are square to that wall. To the right wall, to the left wall, to the right wall, to the left wall. Doing this will just make sure that the poi can't run into you at any point during that turn. All right, so we've got our butterflies, we've got our reels. Now, what if I told you there is also a way to get down an easy poi trick that is going to help you move back and forth between them? Trick number 3, pendulums. So I have long been on record as saying that I think that pendulums are the most slept on poi trick. Not only do they teach you a lot about how to move the poi, but also they're a great transition tool, and we're going to explore them from both aspects in this section. All right, so first up, the basics. I want you to just swing the poi back and forth underneath one of your hands. It doesn't matter which one, but I want you to bring the poi up to hand level on each side here. The poi cannot go above your hand. This might be just a little bit of a challenge at first if you're already used to spinning the poi, but it'll be good for you to learn how to just put enough energy on it to keep it in this place and not have it fully spin over. Once you get pretty comfortable with this, I want you to take your hand around in a big circle. You want to make sure that the poi is sticking out to either side and falling down with your hand across the bottom while cutting across the top beneath your hand. This is something that we like to refer to as an extendulum. Thing is, you can do this with both hands at the same time. You want to make sure that you keep your hands parallel the entire way around. That is, if I'm just moving my hands here, what I'm doing is I'm tracing around a pair of circles that are right next to each other. I want to make sure that my hands are always about shoulders width away from each other as they go around in the circle. That'll make sure the poi are less likely to run into each other and tangle. If you look at this from the side, I'm trying to make sure that every time I go over to either side, my hands are kind of stacked one past each other, just like we did with our reel turns. That makes sure that there's no place where the poi can tangle in the process of doing this. Make sure that you're keeping an equal amount of energy on both pois so that one doesn't spin while the other one is doing a pendulum. You want to make sure that both of them are in the same position the entire way around. And bonus, we can also learn how to do transitions with our pendulums. So let's say we start off with our butterflies from the second item on this list. I want you to try performing a pendulum with just your right hand. I know this is going to be a little bit of a challenge, but stick with me here. Think that you want your right hand to go out and perform that pendulum and really concentrate on keeping the left hand still going. If you need to stop the right hand from moving entirely during this in order to make sure you get it down, that's totally fine. But bring that right hand to a stop, and then what you want to do is turn to your stage right and get the right hand turning forwards at your side. And now you're in a place where you can go back to those real turns that we learned in our last example. Finally, to go back to the butterfly, we can go ahead and perform another pendulum with the right hand underneath the left. And just pause right here. You'll note as I'm doing this, I'm making sure that I'm keeping my left hand further away from me than my right so that they don't run into each other. And from this place right here, you want to bring your right hand back around and into our butterfly. So altogether, that is do a pendulum with the right, spin the poi at your sides, perform some reels, and then do a pendulum with the right under the left, and come back to your butterfly. Ta-da! It's a poi transition that you can do with those easy poi tricks you just learned. Alright, so butterflies, reels, pendulums, isn't there going to be something more interesting on this list, Drex? Like, I've seen a lot of poi spinning, and this seems pretty basic. Well, as it turns out, there are some things that we can get into that are going to be just a little bit more impressive to see. Trick number 4, Inspin Flowers. Welcome to the land of flowers, those big volume poi tricks that suddenly turn everything that we do into a massive spotlight that can be seen from the end of the crowd. And as it turns out, there is a way to do flowers that is closely related to one of the tricks we've already covered on this list. Alright, so stop me if you've heard this one. Go ahead and wrap the poi up in your hands and bring your arms around in a big butterfly. When this gets to feel normal, go ahead and let out the poi to half length and go ahead and give me big butterflies with your full arms and those short poi together. When that gets to feel comfortable, let out the poi to full length and perform full extended butterflies for me with your full arms and your full poi. Now, instead of working on creating smaller circles with your arms, I want you to keep your arms out at full length, but I want you to pause them on the sides just for a second and let the poi go around them once. We go out, around once, we go out, around once. What we are adding here are inspin flower petals. These are a pair of one petal inspin flowers. If all of that sounds Greek, don't worry about it. All you need to know is that you are performing a poi trick that is considered the bedrock of modern poi technique. Great job. And if you want the gold star on this one, you can also add another petal when your arms are crossed by doing a butterfly right in the middle. So think petals to the side, petal in the middle, petals to the side, petal in the middle. Make sure that you're still reaching up and down in between each one. As you work on this and get it more polished, see if you can cross your arms as you're doing that butterfly in the middle, and you're going to wind up with a much more polished and slick version of this flower. So we've got butterflies, reels, flowers. Oh my, what could there be possibly left for the last item on this list? Trick number 5, corkscrews. Alright, so I fully admit that this trick is going to have the most steps on the list, but stick with me here. Once again, we're going to wrap up the poi in our hands, and I'm going to guide you through the hand motions before we add the poi. Start with your hands at your side, and you're going to bring your right hand up next to your left ear. It's going to be reaching across you. It's going to wrap around behind your head, come to your right ear, and then drop back down. Your left hand is going to come up next to your left ear, come around back behind your head to next to your right ear, and then come back down. They both follow the exact same path. So, right comes up to the left ear, goes around behind you to the right ear, and then back down. Left hand comes up to your left ear, around back behind you to your right ear, and then comes back down. The right goes around, back down. The left goes around, comes back down. Right goes around, comes back down. Left goes around, comes back down. This is what it looks like from the back. So the right hand comes up next to the left ear. We bring it around to the right ear. It goes down. Left hand comes up to the left ear. It goes around to the right ear and then comes back down. Cool. All right, now let's do this with the poi. I'm going to let them out to half length and perform that same action. The right hand comes up, around, and then back down. As I'm doing that, I'm just letting the poi stick out away from my hand. My hand is basically just guiding it around in a nice little horizontal spin. Then the left hand is going to come up, around, and then back down. Right hand up, around, and then back down. Left hand up, around, and then back down. Think left ear, behind, right ear, down. Left ear, behind, right ear, down. And now we're going to start working on chaining them together. I want you to bring your right hand around, back down. Count 3, 2, 1. The left hand around, back down. 3, 2, 1. Right hand goes. 3, 2, 1. Left hand goes. 3, 2, 1. Work on getting this down so you can do a clean 10 reps of it without any troubles, and we'll move on to only doing 2 counts. The 2 counts should work pretty similar. Think that the right hand goes up and 1, 2. Left hand goes up. 1, 2. Right hand goes up. 1, 2. Left hand goes up. 1, 2. Then we go down to only doing just 1 count. Right hand goes 1, left hand goes 1, right hand goes 1, left hand goes 1. Our final step here is to take out the delay entirely. Think that we're going to go right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand. This should result in the poi spinning around both above your head as well as below your shoulders, resulting in a corkscrew. Congratulations. Cool, so I hope you enjoyed something in watching this list. If you'd like to dig a little bit more into the world of poi, I do have a 12-part beginner course that's available over on my website. If you go to DrexFactor.com, you'll be able to sign up for that and get those lessons delivered straight to your inbox, so go check that out. What is your favorite easy poi trick? Leave me a comment and let me know. Also be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help other people find this video and to help my channel grow. This video would not be possible without my amazing supporters on Patreon. In particular, I'd love to give a huge shout out to my Flow patrons who are listed on screen right here. Thank you all so much for your very generous support. And if you out there watching would like to get your name in the credits or access to a whole host of other wonderful rewards, you can do that by heading on over to my Patreon at patreon.com/DrexFactorPoi and sign up. Please help me out in my mission to bring poi spinning and flow arts to the whole wide world. You can find the link down in the description as well as up in the cards. Thanks. And if you'd like to learn 5 cool poi tricks that are easier than you might think, you should check out this video that I did a little while ago and see if it expands your horizons as a poi spinner. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to get out and flow today, and I'll see you with a new video real soon. Take care now. Peace.